Hey everybody, Jimbo Klimbo here with another TCG review. In today's video we're going to be going over some Sorcery. I did open up a booster box and we are going to go over my top hits in the 39 pack booster box that I received yesterday. And we're also going to look at some market analysis for the booster boxes, the alpha booster boxes, and the pre-constructed deck booster boxes. So to begin this video, we're going to be looking at the pack here. So this is going to be a 15 card trading pack. It's going to be found inside the alpha or the Kickstarter booster boxes that you may see on the secondary market. This one, as you can see, is cut at the top. I did open these offline. I didn't upload a opening of this purely because it's a 39 pack booster box. It would have been several videos to kind of compile them, perhaps two, and I kind of wanted to share this with my wife. She was extremely excited about opening Sorcery with me, and I kind of wanted to share that moment with her because I just thought that opening the Sorcery had a lot of personal value to it, and so I kind of wanted to share it with her. And I was really excited that she was excited for it too. Yeah, let's go over the packs here. So it is going to be a 15 trading card pack, booster pack. On the back here, it's going to say, see if we can focus in here, an old school fantasy card game for players with rich imagination, tactical nerve, and an appreciation for hand-painted art. And then you got the alpha symbol there. So that alpha symbol is going to be found at the bottom of the cards, in between where it's going to give the honor to who did the art for the card. So remember that for later. Let's put that aside here. And I did want to point out too, these do have kind of a reflective, I don't want to say foiling to them, but almost like a sheen, I guess, would be a proper term for it. Very good pack. I decided to open this one with some scissors just to kind of preserve the pack. But yeah, this is a very well done pack. Semi-heavy duty to the point to where you can rip it, but it is going to take a little bit of effort. There are some rip tabs at the top or the bottom here, but it's a little bit inconsistent with where you're going to find it. It's either going to be the top or the bottom where the crimping is, and it's possibly in the middle or off to the side, that little slit. So, all right, let's get into the pledge pack, which is going to be found in every booster box from the alpha set or the Kickstarter set. So this is the Siren Templar, and I did want to point out the back here. So there's going to be spellbook cards and atlas cards. So kind of like creature cards and land cards. So this is an example of a atlas card, Rubble. It's going to be a barren site, demolished and destroyed. So as you can see there, it says atlas. So with Sorcery, you have two decks. One is the spellbook and one is the atlas. And those cards are going to be in there respectively. So this is going to be Critical Strike, Ordinary Magic of Piercing Precision. These are all hand-painted art. There's a physical piece of art that is associated with every single card art that you see in this game, which I thought was very, very cool. This is going to be Winter River, an ordinary site of cold, crisp recovery. So this one's going to be a foil. So the foil is going to be the same across this entire printing for the Kickstarter or the alpha set. And then this is going to be an avatar of the Sorcery, or I'm sorry, the Sorcerer. And in this game, you do have an avatar to start you out. Sort of like a commander in Magic, or a what is it called in Flesh and Blood? don't know, whatever the character's called in Flesh and Blood. So, very, very, very nice. So these are all stretch gold cards. So these are going to be exclusive to the Kickstarter or the alpha print. You will not find these in the beta or any other print afterwards. Also included in the pledge pack is going to be a tribute to the artists. So it's going to be every artist on here. And I did want to point out down here at the very bottom, it says Artist Frazetta Girls. So this is going to be for the estate of Frank Frazetta, which was one of the exceptionally renowned artists that has passed, that contributed to Magic the Gathering in the early days. So just wanted to point that out. You will find Frank Frazetta's art within this alpha printing. All right, so to begin us out, we will dive into the ordinary foils that I did pull when I opened up my booster box. So this is going to be a Minor Explosion, Ordinary Magic. And I do want to point out too, with these foils, you do get a raised, embossed lettering here, as well as down here. And then you get a full art non-foil on the back. So very, very, very nice. I was very happy to pull this Minor Explosion. I love how it looks, especially in foil. And it's all hand painted. Cave Trolls, very, very nice. Cauldron Cronus, very, very nice. Drown, and again the full art on the back. Common Sense, again this is a ordinary or a common. All right, so let's move these off to the side. We will move into the uncommon or the exceptional foils that I pulled. So I did only pull two. So this is the Felbog Frogmen. I love this art on this. I don't know, there's something about how they look and the frog smiling and everything. It just looks great. On the back there. And then Slumbering Giantess. This one is extremely good. Very, very good. Let's see if I can focus in here. Maybe not. It's not cooperating. Sorry about that. Slumbering Giantess. You can still see how exceptional this art is. All right, moving along to the rare or the elite. It was just one foil, which is Nightmare. Look at that. Very, very good. Wow. All right, now moving on to the Mythic pulls, or the unique pulls, as it's known in Sorcery. So it turns out I actually got really lucky and pulled quite a few uniques and even a couple unique foils. So stand by for that. This one's going to be Ultimate Horror. So a unique spirit. It's kind of like a bird face here, like a crow. You've got several other faces hidden within the artwork. Let me see if it'll zoom in here. Yes, it does. Just for a moment here. All right, there you guys go. Look at that. Even in the top left on the wing there, you've got eyes and mouths and all kinds of cool stuff, even on the wings. So very cool. So you got Pendulum Peril. Very, very nice. See if it'll zoom in here. No, it's not focusing. All right, we'll go with that one. There's not as much specific detail as that last one. So, very, very nice pull. King of the Realm. This one reminded me of a deck of cards. Looked very similar to the King, but I love the detail, the jewels and everything. It looks amazing. Very, very good. This one is probably my favorite land out of the whole bunch. This is going to be River of Flame. If you look at the face work and the line detail in that, simply amazing. Ian Miller, if you're watching this video, man, you did an incredible job. Thank you for that. Very good. All right, so we got Boneyard up next. Very good. See if it'll focus here. Come on, focus. Maybe every other card it wants to focus. But you can see here, you've got like a mouth here. It's a pile of like dead bodies or skeletons. Very, very cool art. Very talented individual. Dan Seagrave, extremely talented to be able to pull something this magnificent off. So, thank you, Dan. Then we have Cloud City. It's our second to last here. See if that'll focus here. Maybe not. Okay, doesn't want to. But you can see here it's kind of a floating castle or like a big fortress in the clouds here. Very, very good. Oh, and again, it does have the atlas on the back. I don't think I've been showing that. Donnybrook Inn. This is another incredible piece of art out there. A unique site for anyone and everyone. So, kind of reminds me if you are kind of traveling like this little gentleman is here, and you see something like that in the foreground, you are definitely wanting to get to that as quickly as possible to rest your feet because you've been walking for probably miles. That is what my imagination tells me on this particular piece. So, very, very nice. All right, so on to the foil uniques. Let's get these going. So I'll leave my favorite for the last. So the first one is going to be Doomsday Device. This one is absolutely incredible. So to my understanding, there's only, I believe, 250 of the foil uniques in each card. I could be wrong about that. If you know any better, let me know in the comments. But this is an absolute incredible card. I haven't played the game quite yet. However, this does tremendous damage on the battlefield. It has a huge radius of devastation from what the flavor text down here explains. So on the back here, you see you have the full art. And I love this one. Very, very nice. I was lucky enough to pull not only a foil, but a foil unique. So, very, very good. And then the best for last, in my opinion, is going to be from the magnificent Frank Frazetta, Death Dealer. Very, very nice. A unique mortal and artist of the afterlife. Will it focus here? I don't think it's going to cooperate with me. There it kind of goes. Kill all other minions. With Frank hand, the dark traveler laid waste to all who came before him. From Frank Frazetta. Absolutely amazing art. I'm so glad this made the entire box. Love Frank Frazetta's art. Extremely happy with this pull. Tremendous. All right, so let's move over to the market analysis. All right, guys, so I did want to just kind of dive into 3 different things here. So in the market analysis that we're going to look at, I've been kind of looking at it all day today. Today is the 8th of July. I'm recording this at on the 9th, right after midnight. So the reason that kind of tipped me off to look at the market for this particular product was because of the high volume of Discord activity, as well as YouTube, Instagram, those other things. And it seemed like all day this just kept getting higher and higher and higher in the way of price. So as you can see, the booster boxes here, we have the alpha, which is right here, going for $1,000. That's going to be on the higher price at the time of the recording of this video. We do have the beta offering for $250. So the beta, to my understanding, isn't going to be available until September, October timeframe. So if you do order the beta, this is going to be available around that time frame. So end of summer, early fall. This is going to be the pre-constructed decks for $80 in the beta. Moving on to the case here. So it's going to be a case of alpha, and that's going to be around $4,000. That is going to average about, I believe, 600 a booster box, 650, something like that. And maybe fact check me, let me know in the comments. Yeah, as you can see here, these are going for quite a pretty penny. 700, 650 at the time of this video seems to be the trend. 600, between 600 and 700, I would say, would be a fair number. Yeah, it could be because of FOMO. It could be because the product's amazing. My opinion, the product is simply amazing. I haven't seen something like this in a very long time, since the early days of Magic. And I think you have a lot of those old school Magic guys that have grown up money, and they are killing it with this product. So that would kind of be where I fall into. So moving on, we are going to look at the pre-constructed decks. So the alpha pre-constructed decks, you're going to have 4 different pre-constructed decks. I believe it's air, fire, earth, and water. Those are going to be the 4 elements. And then within that, you also are going to have a pack with, I believe, some token cards, some kind of miniature token cards. And so these are even going for $300, $250, $240. So these are going for quite a bit of money just for the pre-constructed decks. They are going to have a beta offering for these, and I mean these are going for $80, so they're already starting out above MSRP. We do have an offering down here for the singles. As you can see here, it's the fire deck and the water deck, and then down here is going to be the air deck. It looks like these are from possibly Canada. I'm in the US, and so these are even going for, you know, 33. I think that's a little bit under. Yeah. Okay, so it is showing $33. It's converting it for me. Okay, so it's starting out at $33, which actually is very reasonable. But then to buy it now is the $75. So that's what really they're seeking, is the $75. So yeah, these are going for quite a bit. Quite a bit. So next is we're going to cover the Death Dealer foil that I have. This is the only listing that I was able to find for the foil Death Dealer. This is a tremendous amount, unrealistic amount. Nobody's gonna probably pay $2,800 for that. I mean, they may, but yeah, that's a lot for that card, even though it is Frank Frazetta. I would say this would probably be in the range of, I don't know, 500 to 1,000. If I was to say, that's my opinion though. If I was going to sell mine, I might sell it for that reasonably. But I'm not really interested in selling mine at this moment. So unfoil 200, 250, so around 200 to 300. And you can see some of these other foils are going for quite a lot. I would imagine once everybody has their product and is fulfilled from the Kickstarter and more secondary market flows into eBay, this is going to probably mellow out, but I wouldn't imagine it probably would cut it in half. But even things like, this, it's probably going to go for, a good amount of money, not like $15, $20. Imagine if these were graded, what would these go for? So keep an eye out for that if you are in the market for some sorcery cards. So yeah, so that's all I kind of wanted to cover in this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about sorcery. Again, my name is Jimbo Klimbo. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys watching today. Peace.